Fuller House confirmed.
Confirmed that's an inside job. San Francisco to Fresno.
Fresno?
Remember when, like, what's-his-face ran away with Uncle Jesse? He was like, yeah, we made it all the way past Fresno. And I was like, shit, dude, San Francisco to Fresno is almost like a day.
Not really.
Because you're going from Northern California all the way to, like, Southern. Fresno's right next to Los Angeles. And San Francisco.
So they made it to L.A.
Essentially.
That sucks.
And I had to drive back to drop his dumbass off.
He wasn't mad, though.
Uncle
they got
Jesse?
to sing some Elvis.
That wasn't the first episode. That was the first episode. The second one, he was just like...
That was the second episode.
Right, where that kid runs away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't sing Elvis in that. Oh, was that song in the car is Elvis? Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. But no, that second episode was kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Better. Easily better.
I thought you said easily, and I was like, damn.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, we could talk about that.
There you go.
Damn. No, like, you were right completely on the fact that Uncle Jesse, Danny, and Joey had no place being there in the first episode.
Not at all.
Like, I get it. It was a going away party for the house, but then they weren't really going away.
Spoiler.
I don't care.
Dude, if you haven't watched at least one episode.
I'll put spoiler alert in the fucking title. No, I won't.
Nah. Spoil everything.
It's pretty good.
I only got 2 episodes in.
Yeah,
and then by the time I left, they were starting the third one, and I was like, You're like,
everywhere you look.
And then I left.
I don't know. The second episode was far better because I like we were saying before, it just establishes more of the new family.
Finally. And that's who you're going to be focusing on. So that's why the first episode was so bad, because I was like, okay.
That fucking middle kid, though, bugs the hell out of me.
I love him.
I
think he's hilarious.
He's a dumb
I
shit.
love
like, I wanted
the
to
smart aleck.
Kick him.
And
like fucking DJ did off of the TV, off of the guardrail.
Oh, my God. No, dude, I like the middle kid. The older kid, I don't like.
In the 80s, we dropped TVs.
Oh.
In the 80s, we did this. We hugged it out every damn time. That's all they talk about is hugging.
Hugging is the key to life, dude. That's just a life lesson. That if DJ Khaled was actually smart, he'd be like, key to success, hugging. Hug your friends. Hug your mom. Hug your dog.
Hanging. Hanging is the key to success.
Hug your Kia. That's the
Kia,
key to
man.
success.
The key
right
to
there.
success.
DJ Khaled, you can use that one
The
for
key to
trash.
success.
Those are more than one keys. Why do you have both of them?
But they're...
those
the
are
keys
spares.
to success.
Did you win, like, the thing?
The thing?
The keys to success.
Yeah. I won.
Hey.
I'm living a 10, boy.
But yeah, no, the Fuller House first episode is legit like a light 6, and that's being nice.
And then it hops up to a strong 7.
Yeah.
Light 8.
Second episode, strong 7, easy. I was like, hell yeah, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? Hell yeah.
No.
Hey, who's your who's your
new favorite?
Yeah.
With the new guys? Shut the hell
Just
up.
in general, not just the kids, but I guess out of everyone. You can even include Stephanie, DJ, and Kimmy.
Dude, Stephanie thick as fuck. Though.
Yeah, she's stupid thick, but we all know that. Doesn't mean she's like the best character on there. I like Kimmy because I feel like she legit. I feel like Kimmy legit did not.
Timmy and Tommy, bro.
Legit, Kimmy Gibbler did not change it. Like legit, even like.
Neither
age.
did DJ though.
Yeah, both of those, and then Steph just got.
She just got more voluptuous.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, they're all good. They're all acting well. They all act like their old selves, except for Stephanie. I think she's just trying to take more of the cool guy approach, because if you look at it from the standpoint of like wanting to be the old show, Joey would be
Joey. Okay.
Joey is Gibbler.
There you go.
Danny
is DJ. Jesse.
Stephanie, but who is now a DJ.
That was kind of weird. And, dude, oh my god, I hated the part of the first episode where she had like a British accent, and I was like, oh my god, just stop.
And then she stopped.
Yeah, but like, wait, like, I get it was cute and whatnot for like 20 seconds, but they dragged it out for like 2 minutes, dude. And I was like, oh my god, she's like at the dinner table, and I was like, no, just stop.
Shut the hell up.
Just stop talking and jump up and down.
They did call that out, that she got really
busty.
Yeah, she got busty, and like she just grew up. Like,
hell yeah.
Like, that's the best way I can explain it. And like, I like when she was like, "Is it too much?" And she was like, "Damn, that's too little." And I was like,
Hey. No,
dude, but this one is a lot more like adult friendly.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. They make a lot of they made a semen joke, dude. I was
know.
like,
but they're more innuendos. It's kind of like taking that SpongeBob approach.
That's what I was thinking, but I was like,
I think it's more because they were like, well, the fans are grown up.
Because today's society is corrupt, and all they think about is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, dude.
No, it's because they grew up like with the family.
Yeah, okay, but Uncle Jesse was already everyone already from the old cast was an adult by Full House, yet there was no, I'm a bust.
It was on face. Nickelodeon.
And? So just because it's on Netflix, now you can make it rated R?
Yeah.
Rated R Full House.
Hey, man,
just rated R. This is a rated R revolution,
PG-13.
Dude.
Shut the hell up.
Bruh, that's like...
that's like Batman v Superman going R on the bullet.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Daniel Gidlow from The Creatures for posting those funny, A1 tweets. God damn, dude. Fucking... Oh shit, what was it?
He's like, Superman.
Next time you see he's like, Superman says, next time you see the bat signal, don't show up. Batman says, next time you're jerking off, don't rip off your dick.
or when Superman's like, when they have that Wonder Woman thing in there, Superman's just like, she with you? Batman's like, I don't fucking know. Damn, that's quality. Funny, thanks, Zack Snyder, coming in clutch with that rated R director's cut. That threw me off for such a loop when they announced it. I thought it was a joke because I think the first tweet I saw was like Bardock's. And he was like, let's just make everything rated R and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, that's funny because Deadpool blowing up and And then legit, Entertainment Weekly, all these big media sources were like, yo, Batman v Superman.
I remember you were like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, no, look. And you were like, what the fuck? And you started looking into it. And it just...
It's kind of, I wonder what, okay, because they said that the director's cut's supposed to be, like, more violent, but not, that's it. Like, it's just, I think it gets, like, because obviously this Batman it's legit, like, breaking people's necks and branding them. That's already pushing that, even for, I guess, because Batman is a wide character. All these superheroes, even though they're darker films now, they're all still made for mass audiences, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, this Batman...
Not Deadpool.
This Batman is really pushing those limits, those boundaries, because, like I said, that just opening scene, the last trailer was crazy. I've never seen Batman do that, which is cool, because that's what he's supposed to do, though, you know what I mean? Of course, they change it for the movies, because, again, mass audience appeal, and a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Deadpool paved this way for all these, like...
But it was filming at the same time as Deadpool.
Exactly. So, if not finished before. Deadpool just came out faster because it didn't take that much editing.
More or less.
Again, we don't know. We don't work there, but...
Yeah. I mean, because you did have to edit all the eyes and whatnot.
Yeah, but Batman v Superman was announced way back...
It was
3 years ago.
Yeah, right after Man of Steel.
Uh-huh. At that Comic-Con.
But how long ago was Deadpool had been around? There were just rumors about Deadpool.
There were just rumors, and then that leaked footage came out. But the movie was never greenlit until that leaked footage came out. And
Which was like, what, 2014?
I think it was like late 2014, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there, and everyone was like, yo, this is cool, make a Deadpool movie, yeah, this is gonna be rad, and blah blah blah. This is actually better than that X-Men Origin stuff, which but it was just test footage, so I didn't get like that hyped. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool.
And then they pulled it out.
And then that same opening car scene, spoiler if you haven't seen that movie, is that test footage just plus, which is it's just fine.
Real footage.
Realage. But no, people are going crazy over all this R rating stuff because Deadpool came out, that was R and it was a success. That was his biggest risk besides just being like a niche character for, of course, wide audiences.
But they're doing that a lot with niche characters. Like, they're introducing them more and more.
Yeah, but they're not. Again, it's easier for example, the Marvel Cinematic stuff. It's easy, not easy, but I guess for them they have enough.
For hell's sake, they're making an Aquaman movie.
No, but but Aquaman's a founding member of the Justice League. It makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas Guardians of the Galaxy,
it's still kind of a niche character to an extent because how many
of
people
course,
but Aquaman? Well, because he was a shit show in the 90s.
Not in the 90s. No. You're thinking about that 70s cartoon.
And part of the comics.
Of course, but every comic book's had a bad run.
Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, not Rocket Raccoon, alright?
Oh my god. Not Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Best buds for life. Get them tattooed.
Nothing relevant.
Share them on your family's
I am Groot.
Oh my god, I quit.
Either way.
But no, because it's easier for Marvel to do their quote unquote niche characters like
Smaller.
Guardians and
They're smaller
Ant-Man
characters.
stuff, because they've already built their repertoire, right? They already have a backlog of things that are quote unquote amazing. They've had 1 or 2 good movies. I give them 3. Because I did enjoy the first Captain America, but the Thor movies are trash. Iron Man 1 is godlike. Iron Man 2 is legit the opposite of godlike.
And then Iron Man 3 is right in between.
I didn't like it, but there's, again, action-wise, like, I thought it was pretty cool, but
I liked the
the
third
movie
one.
was, I
I
hated
liked
it.
the third one.
The biggest reason
Thor 1 was alright.
I didn't like, I tried rewatching the first Thor recently, because I was like, I remember liking it the
Keyword
first time.
alright. Second one was better.
Yes. Still bad.
Not
Better.
I don't think they're necessarily bad.
No. The Thor, Iron Man 2 and Thor
Yeah.
1 is bad.
Yeah,
People
I agree.
still also
but, like,
say
the
that.
Marvel movies in general.
But we're not. I'm picking them out one by one
I
now.
ain't saying one by one, fam.
But I am. So, and like Captain America 1 is even, that one I liked, but a lot of people hate the first Captain America movie.
Why? Because Chef?
No, because it's so corny and it's so like it's so World War II, and it's like I feel like that was the point. Because that's part of his background. But I guess it doesn't mean because his background is going to transition well to film. That's fine. I got a kick out of it. The second Captain America is really, really good.
Still haven't seen it.
Still the best Marvel movie probably to ever come out.
Probably.
It is. Well, personal, right? I enjoyed enough.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm still a big fan of the Iron Man movie. Like
Iron Man
1 and 3. 2, I think that's a general consensus that it was just complete and utter ass.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's just us. I think that's everyone around the board, unless you're some idiot that just buys every movie and thinks every movie's great.
Yeah.
Calling you out, Hasten.
Well,
You also liked Walking Dead, Survival Instinct.
Guess we're not
You're gonna get fucking caught
Guess we're not getting
by these hands.
that Target sponsor anymore, huh? We're just cutting ties.
Fuck you, Hasten.
Ant-Man. You watch Ant-Man or no?
No.
That one is okay. Like legit, I'd give it a solid, just straight 7. Not even a strong or a light.
So that's not okay. That's still good.
It's good,
Yeah.
but man, there's some.
I feel like really good is like 8 and 9. Good is like 6 and 7. Mediocre is 5
and 4.
5 and 4, and then
Bad is just 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
10 is godlike.
There you go. And so I'd give like the closest thing Marvel's gotten to a 10 is Winter Soldier, and that's easily like a 9.7. Okay.
But I'm just fucking.
I know.
I didn't mean.
I know, it's okay.
But back to the point at hand. Fuller House was sick.
Yeah, it was for 2 episodes in.
two
I'm
episodes,
like
I'm
it's like
enjoying
one for the other, and yeah, it's again.
If it's gonna go off of the second episode more, I think everyone will enjoy it.
I think so too.
Welcome to the Nothing Relevant podcast.
We're back.
Again.
There was a sequel.
I'm sorry.
The sequel to the sequel of the first remake.
This isn't the sequel to the sequel. This would be the.
This is the sequel to the remake.
Yes.
Yeah.
The revamped.
So this is the
revamped remake.
The revamped, remade, remake. This is part 2.
Part 3. I just made it part 3.
So
part 2 was a niche audience thing. Don't worry, you guys will find it one day.
Oh, it's the lost Holy Bible.
Yeah, I mean today we just kind of hung out. Christian went to work.
Yep, I went to work.
Fun day. Sad, whatever day this is. Fun day. But today was also a special occasion.
Hell yeah, it was a special occasion, because guess what? We're not quite old enough to drink yet.
But neither is Pokemon.
They're just short one more year because they turned 20 today. Well, in Japan. They came out a year later in America, but who cares?
No one cares as long as you get to play the ports,
I'm
playing now. I personally picked Yellow because I had never played the originals, and Yellow was like, and everyone was like, "Yo, Yellow's the fucking hardest," and it's hardest because first off, your first fucking gym battle is against Brock, who has Rock type, and you're stuck with electric. A Pikachu. Yeah. You're kind of shit showed, and so.
She wasn't having none of that. She was like, "Sawyer, watch your mouth."
And so, nonetheless, I picked Yellow because of that reason, and I'm enjoying it. I just barely got to the Viridian Forest.
I picked up Yellow just for the sheer fact that that's the one I didn't play out of the 3. Because I started.
Did you play out of the 3? Oh, I was gonna say what? Did you play Green or something? That was a Japan exclusive.
When I used to live in Japan. No, I picked yellow because that was the one out of the 3 I did not play. I played red and blue again. Red was my first. Blue, I just played on a friend, so I was like, what's the difference? And I was like, oh,
Just
like
Pokemon.
some Pokemon. And then yellow. So I was like, well, I never got to walk around with a Pikachu and stuff like that, or a side companion, Pokemon. So,
I like that they brought that back in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yes, I thought they did that for another one, though. Didn't they beforehand? No,
I don't believe
think
so.
You're right. I think it was just Heart Gold right after that.
Yeah, and it was really good. And I mean, but it was cool because it was any Pokemon that was in your first starter.
True.
And you could put them away if you wanted to, which
There
was
you go.
also really cool.
Yeah,
You could walk around with a Groudon behind your date.
Jesus Christ, dude, that'd be crazy. You know how big Groudon is?
Yeah, but they shrink his ass majorly.
Dude, they just give him shrinking pills.
Yeah.
And you just walk around with a Kyogre on land.
Wombo.
Wombo? Combo?
Mini to Wombo. Come on.
Weemby?
They just turn that Wombo upside down and
It's
it's
just
mini.
it's Wombology. I never passed that class.
Neither did I.
But no, I picked yellow for that reason as well. Just because I heard it's the definitive, and on top of that, that's the one I didn't play out of the 3. And again, I wanted to see what it's like with Pikachu, even though I'm not excited about it. Like,
I don't think
something
there's a
different.
difference. I'm just going to keep that Pikachu in my party the whole game.
You think so? You're gonna take him all the way?
Yeah, why not? He
'Cause he's
deserves it,
Pikachu.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because then again, this does lead into Heart Gold
Yeah.
and Soul Silver and Heart and just Gold and Silver because you actually go back to the Kanto region.
I wish they would remake the same way that we got the ports for red, blue, and yellow. I want gold and silver because those are the ones that aren't remakes that I didn't get to play. Well, no, I played Crystal, but again, very little. So we didn't count that when we talked about it.
Like I said, I first got introduced to the Pokemon series after my brother gave me a Game Boy Advanced, and I picked up because my grandma was like, "Yo, I'll buy you a game," and I was like, "Cool." We run up to Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. I'm sorry. All right. So we run up to Walmart, and I was like, "Oh, fuck! I got like."
Yeah, you said that at that age.
Yeah, no.
Young sir. Fuck.
And I was like, so I have. What was it? Fire Red, Leaf Green,
The remakes.
Ruby,
Yeah.
Ruby, and Sapphire, because Emerald wasn't out yet.
Yes.
And so I was like, well, I guess I'll just take Sapphire. I don't know why I picked Sapphire,
Sapphire's
honestly.
blue, right?
The blue
Yes,
Kyogre.
Ruby. Yeah.
And so I picked that one for whatever reason. And I picked my first starter, which was a Grovyle, and then I deleted my profile and restarted it with a Mudkip and finished it with a Mudkip.
So you finished with
Kind of
water.
finished it. I got to the point where I didn't know how to use Waterfall, and then I never found out that there was an Elite Four, so I thought I beat it, caught half the Pokemon.
Little did Sawyer know. Nah. He was just short of 8 other leaders that he needed to beat.
4.
Elite 4. What am I thinking? 8. I'm thinking college basketball. What the hell? It's probably because your dad's watching something upstairs.
All right.
But yeah, the Elite 4, Elite 8. God damn it. My bad. I'm mixing my sports with my Poké Sports.
Yeah, but nonetheless, like I said, it was fun, and like I got really excited when I heard about Alpha Sapphire. I was like, oh shit.
That's
and
what
I
yeah.
And I was like, damn, dude, because that's where I started too. And
That's
so
where
I
a
was like,
lot of people start. I guess if you weren't born, or I guess if you weren't a child in 96 or 97, whenever it came out in North America or even Japan.
I think it was 96.
Yeah. And so if you weren't a kid then, of course, yeah, you weren't going to start off with the reds and blues and green.
Or at least have a big brother that was into it.
Exactly. And then same
And
with...
sister, I guess. Why be sexist?
Yeah, because we're nothing relevant. And then Crystal and Gold and Silver, same thing, just came out. Was it like a year or 2 years after
2
that?
years.
So
we were
that
just
wasn't too much.
babos.
We were just, yeah.
And nonetheless, like, I loved it. I played it. I remember how I first caught Kyogre. I used a timer ball.
Sick.
Like,
That's
I kept throwing
hardcore.
Pokeballs, and then, like, I was like, well, all I have left is a timer ball. Threw it. And I guess I'd been going for so long that it was just...
Did I ever tell you the story of how I almost didn't catch Rayquaza the first time? So I had because I picked up Emerald.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my introduction to.
And yeah.
It's just a matter of. Okay, so Emerald, right? That was my first introduction to.
Was that your first Pokemon game?
No.
What was yours?
Again, Red. Red was my first. But Emerald was the first one I remember the most because again I was older at the time, and so with Emerald because I didn't go with Ruby and Sapphire
Because Emerald was out then.
Yeah, it was out by then, and so Rayquaza comes around, right? I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. I'm thinking I'm the biggest badass in the world, right? And I'm going with my neighbor, and we're at his house. We're just chilling, playing, and he was like, "Oh, you're almost about to get Rayquaza." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right, well, just keep in mind that Master Balls don't work for him."
Do they not?
No, that was a blatant lie. And I thought about it, but I was like, "Oh, he's older than me, so he probably knows more than me."
Yeah, okay.
And so I was like, "Damn, okay." And he was like, "But you can't just throw Pokeballs at the beginning of health too. You have to weaken them out." Legit, dude. I'm not even like, I remember this clearly, and if for whatever reason he finds me again and listens to this, he'll probably back me up on this one as well. I literally got that Rayquaza to like 5 HP. 5. And I threw a Pokeball. Still wouldn't catch him. But my friend was like, "Dude, holy cow, just throw the Master Ball." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I was just kidding. Throw the Master Ball." I was so pissed. Because I was like, "Man, what a douche, man."
That's so bad.
I was like, but I got him to 5 HP, dude. I was like, all right, Pokeball's got to work, man. Because I was about to spam. I didn't have a lot either. And so I threw the Master Ball, of course, caught him. One, not even, that's what Master Balls are for. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. That was my most fondest memory with Pokemon growing up. Now, of course, I played them all growing out of that afterwards, Again, I replayed Red after that, picked up Fire Red. And then after that, again, still skipped the remakes of Gold and Silver.
No, you gotta remember, because Sapphire and Pearl came out.
Diamond and Pearl. Yes. So that
Sapphire.
one I played.
Diamond and Pearl came out.
Yeah, that one I played. That one I don't remember
It was weak.
too much. That one I don't remember too much.
Have you ever heard of Pokemon Conquest?
Yes.
Did you play it?
Pokemon Conquest? No. I heard about it, but
you should probably play it.
I played Coliseum. I played XD Gale of Darkness.
I got lost through the Gale of Darkness. That's because my friend Dylan let me borrow it.
Battle Revolution as well.
Yeah. No, but Conquest is you take Fire Emblem and Pokemon and mix them.
Yeah, but I like Fire Emblem more than Pokemon. Can I marry Pokemon together?
What do you mean?
Can I pet my Pokemon in inappropriate ways?
Yes.
Huh.
Well, you can do that in the new Pokemon.
I know you can with
in
that
X and Y.
Pokani or Pokami.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pokemi. That was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was so funny because I was petting legendary god Pokemon. I was petting Mewtwo. I was petting fucking Rayquaza.
And they see just little hearts coming out of their head.
I'm like, wow, this is the dumbest, but it's also hella kawaii, dude. I was like, okay, that one I didn't do too much.
Waifu Arceus.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, when you're petting a god.
When you're petting God.
Yeah.
Which all the different regions Pokemon. They have the big ones like Mew, Arceus, Groudon, Rayquaza, Kyogre, all those guys. But they all built that place. But then you have Arceus, who supposedly made everything. But I thought Mew was the first real Pokemon. So it's bullshit.
I think they try to explain it, but I don't think anyone actually cared much, because Arceus is a cool design. He just looks like a unicorn.
And you could change him.
Yeah, that is sick.
Everything, as long as you gave him that plate.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. Yeah. Where was it? Freaking Zygarde. The Pokemon X, Y, and Z legendaries I liked a lot, because they weren't too, besides, with the exception of Zygarde, but even then I still liked them
somewhat. Zygarde was the X deer, right?
No, Zygarde was the Z.
Oh, the Z.
The snake.
Yes. And that they never released Z.
Yeah, which was, I wonder what that would have been like, because I feel like I would have picked that one up faster than I picked up these past remakes, just because it's you would assume that when it comes to...
But my thing, I didn't like X and Y.
I liked it enough.
I didn't. And so I'm still yet to beat it. I'm just on the Elite Four. And I'm just chilling.
The thing is Pokemon was so hype at the time, and so I literally beat it 2 days after it came out. I went to the midnight release, played it that night, the day after that, and then finished it off the morning after that.
So what do you... So you liked it, obviously. Enough.
Well, I like Pokemon, so yeah. And that was before that one. I only played Black and White because I didn't play Black and White 2.
2 was just ass.
Exactly. So I didn't play that one, so I had a craving again. So I was like, I'm just going to play Pokemon because it's Pokemon. And so comparing it to the ones that I've played in the past, yeah, it's not the best one. But I liked it a lot more. I liked the... of course, I liked it because it was the first... I liked the new Pokemon. The new Legendaries I liked a lot. And then, of course, it was the first introduction
to the... I like the starters.
Oh, the starters are cool. Who did I pick? Because there's Fennekin,
Finnegan
Froakie.
I picked Froakie.
And then the grass one, I forget his name. That's when I start. Chespin.
Yes.
Chespin had a cool hat, but then his final evolution was such garbage. I dropped him.
But so was Finnegan's.
Finnegan was just a giant fox with a dress.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, Greninja was the coolest final.
Greninja was cool.
That's why he made it into Smash. You know that.
Yeah, I know. No, like, there wasn't any polls or anything. Like, Smash came out before those games, didn't it?
No,
I mean, he was decided before those games.
Probably.
No,
yeah.
That's what they said. Like, I've seen interviews, fam.
You read Japanese?
Ching chong.
Oh, he's fluent. You hear that? You heard it here first, folks. Sloyer is fluent in Japanese.
Sloyer is fluent in Japanese.
He's a dirty ass.
Japanese.
He's a dirty ass weeb, man.
Oh.
And I bet you don't even take showers, dude.
Bro, I don't even watch anime.
Bro, I bet you watch all.
The only anime I watch is Ghost Stories.
I thought you were gonna say Garfield, dude. Garfield
and
godlike
Peanuts
anime.
and BC.
Peanuts is
tight, dude.
Peanuts is a tight ass anime, dude. Who's BC?
Oh shit, BC. It was a. You know how they're all comics in the newspaper?
Yes.
Yeah, BC is just another one.
Oh, it's just one of them.
Yeah.
Wasn't Bone a comic? I never read that.
I believe so.
The only reason why I picked up the Sunday papers, and I thought it was so sophisticated when I actually had newspapers in my hand. Funny story before we get into the next nothing relevant topic. When I was in middle school, I used to think I was like the hottest shit because I had like newspapers and I would carry them around with me and I would actually read them. And I was like, man, these casuals don't even read the news, bro. I bet they're just on like Facebook all day or MySpace, which I wasn't too far from the truth.
I didn't have a Facebook.
I didn't have a MySpace.
I never had a MySpace either. I didn't have one until about 9th grade.
MySpace or Facebook?
Facebook.
I never had a MySpace.
Fuck MySpace.
Facebook, I had, I think 8th.
Maybe I had an 8th. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I had long hair at the time. That's all I remember.
All I remember was not being able to see in front of me. That's all I remember. But yes.
Not being able to go to concerts because our moms.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
So, yeah.
Pokemon's cool.
Pokemon is cool. It's 20 years old, dude. That's crazy.
And they also announced the new ones.
Yes, so Sun and Moon, which was legit.
The Direct was ass kind of
nothing. I thought it was actually presented really well. It was just like it ended so abruptly. Like it was like, yeah, we got a new Pokemon. Here's a little trailer for the little fanboys out there, and it was like, all right,
and
bye.
And then you just see Pikachu getting drawn like 8 different ways. Oh, one of my gripes with Yellow is they did change one thing.
What did they do?
Pikachu's fucking vocals.
Well, what do you mean?
It says Pika now. I ain't fucking with you. I'll fucking.
Damn,
I'll find this right now,
just
bro.
play that sound clip, get sued by Nintendo or Game Freak or whoever, the Pokemon company. All of them. Yeah, so they showed the trailer. The Direct, that's what I wanted to talk about was...
Listen, correct me if I'm wrong. I swear, it makes this noise now, but like when you first got it, did you pick him up yet?
Maybe that's... No, I haven't even started
Because he goes, Pika! And it does that behind it, and I swear, and I was like... pissed off.
That's weird. No, that didn't sound. It sounded like the old noise.
No, that is. But like, I swear to God, I'll find a sound clip and
Maybe
I'll show you.
You're crazy, dude.
Maybe.
But yeah, 20 years, and yeah, they showed nothing. They showed concept art. That was it. Which, sure, maybe that was the plan the whole time. I think a lot of people were disappointed because the logos leaked literally the day before, and so everyone was like, "Yo, they're gonna show some new footage," and everyone started speculating.
I don't think they would until it's closer, just to hype it even more.
I think it would be dumb to show more than what was shown on that Direct because E3 is literally just a couple months away, and E3, of course, one of the bigger conferences.
And I think what they're gonna show at E3, Nintendo-wise, is gonna be Zelda,
Pokemon. They're pulling out the big guns because they're going to drop NX too. I swear to God, they'll probably show something about the NX or say something about it.
Well, because I feel like they might just not necessarily announce it, but say what it is. Like, not when it's coming out, but maybe. I guess announce it. I guess I'm wrong. But announce it in effect and then just say, coming summer 2018.
Yeah. I think Nintendo, all they need to do to win E3 again is just show Zelda and Pokemon. That's it. Easy. Those are two of the biggest, like... and fan bases in the world, but
for real. And I still have never beat a Zelda game.
Or a Pokemon game at that.
No, I've beaten a Pokemon game.
I know, I'm just kidding. Except the last couple ones you haven't beaten the Elite Four, so you didn't really beat them. It's okay.
Neither did Ash.
Yeah, well, Ash is a loser.
And no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Red for life, dude. Watch the real anime.
I did. It's pretty good.
It was pretty good, huh?
But Ash is still kawaii.
Ash is a woman.
So is fucking Red.
Nah. Ash is a woman. An old ass woman.
He's also 10.
He's also a woman.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I met her.
So did I.
No.
I asked her to say, be free, butterfree.
She was like, nah.
Yeah, for real. Hey, we should watch the first Pokemon movie tonight.
Nah.
Dude, I feel like
They
crying.
don't hold up as good anymore.
I just want to cry.
Because
I
I
just
remember
seen a Pikachu fighting Pikachu.
just go on Tumblr, dude. That gift is literally all over that page. And I'm not even
on that page. What page?
or I guess a page
On the Tumblr page.
on like Tumblr.
You know, that's a pretty heart wrenching scene when you first saw it.
I just like
Actually, I didn't care.
I just like
Honestly,
the quotes
I'm
when
not
you
gonna
two
lie to you.
spit.
We
Dog.
should watch Tarzan.
You two spit in those bars, dude.
Tarzan's tight.
Tarzan is cool. Phil Collins is cool. I think that's what really elevated that movie. Again, it was just a good story, but man, Phil Collins for the soundtrack, bro.
It's just like The Lion King. Good story, but Elton John on that soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
Fire, dude.
Fire. Whatever happened to fire ass Disney soundtracks? Now we get what? Frozen?
Many people would argue it's a pretty good soundtrack, but I've never seen the movie.
Okay.
I've never seen the movie.
Maybe
I
it just
can't
doesn't
judge.
appeal to me, but nothing does anymore, you know?
So yeah.
So yeah,
I'm probably gonna pick up Sun just because I like the sun. I like sunlight on my tits.
that's funny because you're the whitest nigga.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
That's not true.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
black.
Oh.
I get booted and I'm black.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Moon because it's got a cool color.
Watch us switch.
I know we're gonna watch gameplay. Hell yeah, Moon is lit. Like nah, Sun, bro. Sun, bros. Praise the sun, bros. That one goes out to all my Dark Souls homies.
Oh, you can jump off a bridge.
Oh.
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
God damn it!
I didn't do anything.
Dang, you're ruining my life. No, so Pokemon 20, it's gonna be 21 next year, so it'll be old enough to drink by then,
So hopefully they put it in the games where you can get drunk.
where you can get wasted.
Pokemon.
A lot of
where
people
you
tell
can
me.
get fucking Pikachu wasted, bruh.
Oh, let's keep talking about
Speaking
Pokemon.
of
So
Pikachu wasted.
before we, yeah, let's start with that. So speaking of Pikachu wasted, so Detective Pikachu, I was really hoping they would say
Danny
something
DeVito.
about that. I honestly don't
DeVito.
like that petition. I think it's
That's
funny,
as shit.
but
though.
again, I don't care as long as it's stupid.
You
'Cause-
could see it though. Like,
yeah, why not? But again, Detective Pikachu's just dumb, so I'm not gonna be like, yo, no, you gotta get Troy Baker, you gotta get what's his name? Nathan Drake, what's his name?
I
he's
don't pay
Deadpool.
attention.
He's
Ryan Reynolds?
No, the voice of Deadpool in the game. God, dude, I'm
We
really
should play that.
spacing on this. Nolan North. Thank you, Nolan North. His voice of Nathan Drake and stuff.
He's really good.
He's really good, and so. Like I don't want that, but at the same time, like Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Oh my
Hey.
God. I just want Detective Pikachu. That game looks so dumb, but it actually looks like it's pretty. Like it has some.
Isn't it just like a puzzle game?
No, it's like you play a story and you're really doing detective stuff as Pikachu. Well, not as Pikachu, but he's a detective and you just have to help him out. It's legit like if you were to play Sherlock Holmes with Pikachu, dude. It's so dumb, but it looks so funny, dude. I have to show you the gameplay afterwards, but oh my god. So Detective Pikachu, I was hoping more of that. But now, what I wanted to get to, which I think would be a good discussion point, is, lately, or at least for the last couple of years, for I think as long as Pokemon is old, right, 20 years, people have always said, man, I want a console Pokemon game that's open world and yada yada, and
They kind of got one with
you can have
the
sex
DX,
with
didn't
your. Those weren't like open world, but it was cool. But then again, those games didn't sell as well because they weren't just. It was I don't know why they didn't sell. Well, maybe it's because it was GameCube and GameCube didn't sell as much. It was still legit, but no. So people are always nagging us like, oh yo, put a big ass Pokemon game on NX and it'll sell millions and blah blah blah. And I don't think it would.
I don't think they ever
I think
will.
the mass appeal of Pokemon is because they're called pocket monsters. And it's supposed to be an on-the-go thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I feel it really suits. Now, if we ever get to a point where the handheld systems are now almost console spec-wise and you can put one in there, maybe. Because, again, it's the point of taking it on the go.
Where you take your Wii U gamepad wherever you go.
And trading in stuff, you know what I mean? Because I don't think you would get... Because then if you leave it to the open world, let's say they put it on Wii U, right? Yeah, they can have the internet stuff and trade online, but that's not the same, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's a...
No,
part
because you
of-
can do it on the go, and that's what's so cool about
Exactly,
it with your
that's-
local Wi-Fi, and that's the coolest thing.
And there you go. That's the beauty of Pokemon. I think one of the biggest appeals is that we can trade right now just because of the wireless. Or if we were still in the 90s, we can have the link
connector.
cables. Right. So I think that was the massive appeal because it brought people in. Whereas if they were to make a big ass like RPG Pokemon game, if in the realm of this, it would just be you, and that's it. I think Pokemon again, I'm not a big fan of the battles, but I think that's part of what makes Pokemon Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people would lose that, and I don't think that would make that game good.
And it wouldn't make it Pokemon either.
I think so. Because Pokemon is it's very simple, but yet it's very fine-tuned formula. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's this, and that's equals success. You know what I mean? That's why even the ports...
It's a JRPG, that's very story-driven.
There you go. And
turn-based JRPG.
Turn-based, you're right. Whereas, that's why ports of old Game Boy games
like
on
Chrono
a
Trigger?
3DS... No, Chrono Trigger wasn't a Game Boy game. That was an SNES. They probably released...
Kid in my class had it.
They're selling ports for $10, and I want to see what the numbers are going to be like because they've not hyped it, but like everyone knew it was coming out. They released that Super Bowl commercial about 20 years, anniversary. They didn't emphasize the remakes, but it's 20 years for Pokemon. You know what I mean? I feel like this year is the year of Pokemon, which is cool. I'm not a big Pokemon fan. Like I've played
the year of Rattata.
There you go, the year of the rat. But because again, we're getting new Pokemon games. We're getting the ports now. Got Pokken right in between, and so it's legit. Like
they could probably use that. When does Pokken release? When does that release?
May, if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna say save it for when's E3?
E3 is in June, and then Evo is in July.
Push it to July, and you can straight up throw it to E3 Pokken.
Why would they do that?
Year of the Pokemon. Sell more Wii U's.
It's too late for the Wii U, sadly.
No, I feel like once the Zelda releases, honestly.
I think Zelda is going to be NX Wii U, though. Just like Twilight Princess was.
I don't think so.
I think so,
I don't think so. We'll find out, though.
We'll find out in time.
NX could just be, like a PlayStation TV, for all we know.
It could be. That would be weird. I wonder how that would work
Or it could be like a cell phone.
Did you create your Nintendo account, by the way?
Yeah. I have a Miiverse account.
No. It's different. They finally released.
Oh, so it's like the Club
unified
Nintendo.
The new Club Nintendo stuff. Yeah, I don't know quite how it works. You can sign up for the Miitomo beta.
Fuck.
It's free. Yeah, you just link up with your Nintendo Network account. And that's it. You just literally.
They should have just made this like all unified a long ass time ago.
It's Nintendo. They're always gonna be behind. But the fact is that we're getting it now, which it's only gonna benefit them.
Watch the NX be a fucking cell phone.
I probably wouldn't cop. I don't trust Nintendo, a first company to make phones. Are you kidding me?
I don't. I wouldn't cop either. I'm just saying, how many people would cop?
I don't think enough. Maybe some of the Japanese markets, since they're so mobile-driven.
But, like, you could think about it because it is Nintendo, so they could be like cell phone 3DS, 2DS.
I don't think that would sell, man. I think that would be too confusing.
I don't think so. Not for everyone.
Okay, but you want to appeal to everyone as a company.
No.
Yeah.
Nintendo obviously
you don't
doesn't.
want to appeal to. Well, yeah, Nintendo obviously doesn't.
So what
but
the
at the
fuck
same
is the
time,
point
they still want to make money, and the way
Watch,
to make
dude,
money.
Next thing you know, you're gonna see Pokemon on the fucking PS4.
We're already getting Pokemon Go, which is a mobile thing. So
I'm already upset.
why?
Miitomo.
Why?
All the Nintendo.
Those aren't even like mobile games. They're like mobile apps, which is fine. They're apps. You know what I mean? It's just something to give to your phone to do.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna be catching Pokemon.
We know where we stand
in
with
California. Yeah, Pokemon's dumb.
When does Pokemon Go out?
I don't know. It won't be out by then. I'm predicting Pokemon Go will be out August or fall, like Q4, beginning of Q4.
Yeah.
So Pokemon 20th anniversary. Happy birthday, Pokemon. Happy birthday. 20 years to 20 years more.
Hopefully.
And many more after that.
Nah, I hope you guys go down the shitter. Nah, I love you, Pokemon.
What's next on the docket?
All I see is the witch.
The Vivitch?
The bitch.
The shit? Nah, dude.
It was the shit, dude. That was really
shit.
good.
The Witch was really, really good. So
Black Phillip in the house, Holmes.
Shouts out to Black
Phillip. So we're
Phillip.
probably gonna spoil it. We'll tell you this now.
It'll probably we won't probably intend it, but it'll slip out. We're just kind of like that. So spoiler warning: we will not do anything to help you get to a point where it's not spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Or if you don't care to see it, maybe our impressions can convince you to watch it. We're not paid. We don't get paid even for our regular jobs, so it's fine. We're just doing things to do things. So
regular jobs. This is our regular job.
Let's start this. Let's just get a brief summary from you. What did you think about The Witch in a few short words?
So it's gonna be more than a few short words. The Witch. Going in, all I knew it was a scary movie, and when I hear scary movie, I think Friday the 13th. I think first off, you're right, but then I think Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's jump scare.
Okay.
Jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. And I mean, there is that ominous feeling in those movies, but it's not the ominous feeling of, and I hate to bring it to this, but everyone should, PT.
Garbage.
Shut your fucking whore mouth.
I deleted that.
If you did, you're a dumb shit.
Nah. But I might do some on my PS4.
No. But PT was the essence of spook.
I liked it. I agree.
It was eerie. There was the one jump scare, right?
Yeah.
And the rest was just figuring it out and knowing that something could kill you at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And The Witch gave me that feeling. That gave me the feeling of being watched. Every time your cousin moved, I was like, oh no. And I was like,
oh no.
oh no. And it spooks me. Like, I could go back now and watch it again because I know what would happen. But and it was perfectly paced. And I feel like a lot of criticisms I've seen is, oh, it's too slow. Oh, it doesn't go fast. Oh, it's not scary. And it's scary, but you guys are seeing it from the mass media eye, which is jump scare. It's Outlast. If you've ever played Outlast.
And I would agree wholeheartedly with. Again, this is why we're bringing it up, because we're not too far off from our opinions. Now, maybe the opinions of the general public, and I think you're right. It is kind of that's what's expected. If you label your movie as a horror, people already have what is it? Pre-made assumptions, right? You already you want to expect what's coming out, right? And that's fine. Again, that's just natural, right? Out of all the horror movies that have come out, a majority have been just jump, scream. That's it. And again, for some people, that's fine, because for some people, it's just a quick little adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? It's a quick little burst of, oh, okay, that was kind of cool. You know, because people love adrenaline. It's a good drug to have.
Yeah.
But this didn't make me feel like adrenaline rush. Of course, there were some scenes, but it wasn't focused on that. This movie really made me uncomfortable. It made me almost cringe, but in a good way. Yeah, not like Fuller House episode 1, but it made me cringe because there was some imagery in that movie that was just fucked up. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of that's cool, because it's more of a movie. It's more of a film. You know what I mean? Not to sound like a hipster or anything, but it's definitely more shot like a movie, not hold the camera here for 20 seconds and jolt it up for a scary face, and then there you go, it's scary, right?
It was just so, and not to sound hipstery again, but it was shot better than a lot of movies.
I agree.
Almost every movie, it's probably 1 out of 10 movies that are shot like that, and that's sad. And it's hopefully we get good movies that don't necessarily, because not all good movies are shot like that.
No.
But those movies that are and do it well, like The Witch, excel, and it's great. I
think so. And the thing is actual people who enjoy movies, because they're good critiques they love The Witch. And I didn't go in with many expectations. I just looked at scores to see what was good. That's what I based it off of first, because I see scores and I'm like, okay, that's just that. I didn't read the full in-depth, because I never really get too in-depth when it comes to movies, because again, I'm the one that makes the impression.
That's the same with games.
Exactly.
For me anyways.
And so
music.
I went in and I was thinking, okay, I've only seen good numbers. Fine. Let's see what this movie can actually do for me. And I read it again. I've heard of this movie from last Sundance Film Festival, when everyone's the biggest rage, right? And of course, it barely came out now, back in February of 2016. So, I had some expectations, and a lot of them were met, because one, the acting was actually really good.
The acting is excellent.
The cinematography is gorgeous. The sound editing, the sound design, like all the all the wood parts, all the creaks in the house, and all the goats buying, and all that was
horse running away.
Yeah, it was all perfect, like legit. Now, a lot of people's critiques are where's the monster? Where's the witch? I want to see more of the witch and blah, 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 blah. And I think that's what made it a little bit more unsettling is because you don't really see them
and no one saw a witch. Yeah. It was a folk tale. So how can you... It was trying to describe to you what a witch does, but no one really knows what a witch looks like. So how can you say... I want to see more witch. I mean, most people just think inside the box where everything's explained to them. Yeah. And the witch isn't explained.
No, not at all. Even some of the dialogue. Even some of the dialogue, because it's very based on, what is it, 1700s? We never established around 16, that time.
Or late 16, early 17, because it was in the New England colonies.
Right. So the dialogue, the way it's written is very much of old that English. Era. Yeah. Queen's old English.
Very much. It is.
And it's done so well that there were some parts of dialogue I didn't even understand clearly, but the fact of the matter is maybe I wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? This is a movie that our ears now aren't used to that kind of English, so nobody was supposed to be understanding the whole damn plot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I think that's what favors that movie is because of how it really made you feel you were in that time period. Yeah. That's it. You know what I mean? There was legit nothing else, and it focused on that family, which I liked as well. And because it was a lot of family drama. It was a good family drama.
Mm-hmm. That poor kid.
Exactly.
He wanted to fuck, but his sister's his only friend.
So yeah, The Witch was it impressed me on all sorts of levels, and for once, not blew my expectations, but actually met them, and then a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
I watched The Witch,
wholeheartedly.
And I was like, wow, this was good. I like this. It made me feel weird, which is good for movies.
Like PT did.
But PT was something else.
Because you were holding the controller.
Exactly. It's a different experience, different medium. But for a movie,
the same feeling in the sense of you don't know what's next. Mm-hmm. And even when you played PT again, you still, because for all we know, we never figured out everything about PT.
For all we know.
And I mean that's with every video game, and so it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, PT was special, and I think that's what The Witch had going for it. And I think it's a very special movie. Now, I think people are looking at this with the wrong eyes, and it's going to get bashed from supposed horror fans, right? Which is fine. I'm not a horror fan. I've watched Friday the 13th Nightmare, all the classic ones, and those are fine. Those are classics for reasons. But this is a different kind of horror movie, and I don't think people were quite ready for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that this is the first of its kind, but I don't think in this day and age for the mainstream public, they weren't quite ready for that kind of horror movie because again, everything before this was very much garbage.
I don't remember a great horror movie that I've seen in the past 3 years.
Yeah, and so I think people, like I said, had pre-made assumptions about it, and they thought it was going to be just a generic horror movie they can take, your fine ass girlfriend to and then bone afterwards. No, they got something different, and I think that's why they were it's slow. And it's I didn't even understand what they were saying. It wasn't even scary and blah, blah, blah. And it's okay. I can say any scary movie is not scary. That would make me just look like a hard ass. I don't get spooked easy and stuff like that. It's no. That's fine if you weren't scared by it. I don't think that was its intention. It's there to make you feel uncomfortable. Again, the imagery is more of the oof kind of feeling than the actual horror of it all. You know what I mean?
Like the baby and the dog.
Exactly. That opening scene with the baby was very. I didn't like you said. I didn't know what was gonna.
It was just kind of.
You didn't know what was gonna happen
unsettling.
Next. And I think that's what scared a lot of. I guess for people who appreciated it was you legit did not know what was gonna happen next. And current horror movies, you can just call it out at this point.
Spooks at this point.
Exactly. So I love The Witch. I would go see it again one more time in theaters, maybe for $5 or something, just to hear it in a full theater sound. And of course, when it comes out, I'm copying that, no problem. Because I want to support movies like that. You know what I mean? I don't think, and that's why it's going to be its biggest downfall. Because even though it didn't do gangbusters in the theater, of course, Deadpool is currently still out. Even now, the movies that came out, even though they're garbage, but I don't think that's what it was looking to do. Again, it got so much praise from Sundance. I think that alone gave that director enough to do something else. Not just money, but I guess it gave him a title now. It's like, oh, that guy, he did The Witch, right?
Yeah.
Robert Eggers. And so
now
good for him, because I'm proud to see that, for a first-time director like that,
he has the opportunity to move forward with a good name.
Exactly.
Behind a good name.
I love seeing that stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm proud. And then hopefully, again, I think people are going to look back at this movie later and then appreciate it. They're not appreciating it now, again, because in this day and age, it's just kind of a different thing, right? That's fine. It speaks for the times, but I think later on down the line, it will become more of a classic, like a lot of the older horror films as well in the past. Because again, it's very different, very unsettling, and again, not just critically praised, but I think from not the mass audience, but the people who, I don't want to say that know, but I guess, I don't know.
Not necessarily understand either. It's just they have a particular taste.
I guess, right.
Putting it nice.
If you actually have taste, I should say.
For real.
And so good for The Witch, good for the director. I
give it a strong 9.
Yeah, same here. I was very impressed by this movie, and if you haven't watched it, we didn't actually spoil anything. We just named out things that you probably don't understand, but go watch The Witch if you haven't. That movie, again, this is nothing. I just want to support this movie because it is very well done.
Go watch it if you get the chance.
Please do, while it's still in theaters. That's where it makes its money. And then if not, just buy it on Blu-ray, because it also makes its money there too. So, yeah, good on The Witch.
Or DVD if you're still in that era.
If you're still in 2000... Well, Blu-ray was 2000... No, Blu-rays barely came out 2005. So I guess, yeah, anything pre-2006 we'll give you.
Okay. So, we also started something for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We started our first gaming series. And it hasn't gone up yet, because this is going up on the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. And so, with that comes you guys actually interacting with us. And so if you guys do enjoy this and you enjoy us playing and continuing a story, we'll probably finish Firewatch. I didn't even say what the thing was. So our first series is Firewatch. Firewatch is you're a Firewatch in the forest and you watch fires.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
That's the game. Yeah.
And if you guys like it, we want to hear more fan feedback.
Please. And this goes for
even though there's
anything.
8 of you, and we're 3 of those.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this and are an active, I guess, supporter of the good old Nothing Relevance, please just let us know something. Because these videos, they're getting somewhat okay views for the amount of fans we have.
20?
Right, at least. And that's fine, I guess.
At most.
Right. So, but let us know what you think, because I'm tired of just seeing people looking at these links and looking at these posts and not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's fine. You don't have to. We're not trying to force your hand. But if you can, just give us something. You know what I mean? Positive, negative. We're not going to what is the word I'm looking for? No, we're not going to... We're not going to conform, but at the same time, any feedback is more than welcome.
Yeah, let us know. And constructive criticism is always obviously key to anything.
Yeah, or you can call us out on Twitter, fight us, start Twitter beef, get us out there, Kanye, I'm looking at you.
Oh, I was going to say PewDiePie, but
Kanye, I think he's got the bigger edge right now in the media.
But PewDiePie could say something dumb, and he does say dumb stuff.
Exactly.
He's okay. He's an internet meme.
There you go.
Not even a meme. Like he's like
he's just an
he
internet.
is the internet right now for YouTube. He's YouTube.
Pretty much. He got down to a T.
Nonetheless, watch it. Tell us what you think.
So yeah, Firewatch is what we're playing. Again, we haven't posted anything up yet.
It'll go up Tuesday.
It'll go up Tuesday. I'm just gonna. You've already played it, so I guess you can decide to say what you want. I'm just gonna give my first impressions, not to go into anything spoilery.
Let's just wait till the next week.
It's alright.
There you go. All right. So.
Small announcement.
Fallout 4.
Okay, tell me all about it, because I know nothing about Fallout 4.
If you don't know what Fallout 4 is, like the base game, you're fucking stupid.
Oh.
Because this was like one of the biggest releases of last year, like it or not. Even though we think it's completely mediocre and it's just Fallout. And Fallout 3 was the definitive Fallout. And then you take New Vegas, and I think it was still good, but it wasn't Fallout 3. That's what was everyone's gripe. The gameplay was a lot better, in my opinion.
In Fallout 4?
No, in New Vegas.
New
Vegas is still my favorite Fallout.
I think that goes, and I'm looking at this from all sorts of perspectives here. Yes, Fallout 3 is my favorite still.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, honestly, Fallout 4 is better in the sense of gameplay and visuals. Easily. Of course, it's years later. It makes sense. Now, in terms of story, yeah, I think Fallout 3 and New Vegas have that Fallout 4 outweighed easily, because Fallout 4's story is very...
On gameplay-wise, I still think it's... I don't know. Maybe
How
it's
can it be
just,
worse? It's just expanding on something that's already been built.
But I feel like it expanded to like it so vastly so quickly. Like it blew up really quickly.
I think it was because of the wait.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like we waited what, 6 years?
I think so.
No.
When was New Vegas?
2030. So it's about 3 years, 4 or 5 years. We'll say 5.
Well, 5.
And so, if you're thinking like, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like the first 2 that were produced by Bethesda were still, they were very, very PC based.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made them unique to console games. If you understand what I'm saying.
I can feel that, yeah.
And then I feel like they kind of vice versa that.
You think this one appeals more to the console?
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe that's true. I would agree to that, and I think that's why it sold so much.
Mm-hmm.
Was because, yeah, it
became more user friendly.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Which isn't a bad thing.
No, and I'm not saying it is, but I would rather be in the Mojave Desert taking it over or working for some bitch.
That's one thing I didn't like too much about Fallout 4 was the Commonwealth. It was okay. I didn't think... I felt like it was too alive, in all honesty. I liked Fallout because of how dead it was. This one felt way too much... Like, even with the ghouls and the Deathclaws, there was just so many of them. And I'm thinking to myself, it feels kind of like overkill.
Maybe it was just because it was a bigger area.
Maybe.
Like more populated in a sense, if you understand. I don't know.
I don't know. It's, again, Fallout 4 is not even close to a bad game. I don't think so at all. I feel like we expected more, and I think Bethesda knew what they were getting.
We expected less.
I think we expected more, getting less. Or expected less but got more.
That's what I'm trying to say. We expected less and got more than we necessarily wanted.
Which, for some,
it's good, but for us, we're just kind of like, yeah. And that's not a bad. And like I said, it's not a bad.
Not even close.
It's not a bad.
It's a very well made game. Yeah. Obviously, it's got its bugs, but again, Bethesda games have always had that. But I think that's.
But look how big it is, and look how much there is to do.
There's a lot.
So you're gonna get bugs.
Yeah.
Like it or not. But they announced the first set of DLC.
Okay.
That's why we're here. Why we're talking about it.
Wow.
Damn, that was gnarly. No, so the first one they announced, I forget what it's called, but it's about robots.
Oh.
And robots basically invade the Commonwealth.
Ooh.
And so you basically get to commandeer robots, and they become your allies.
I thought so. Robots, but aren't synths kind of robots? Oh.
Yeah, but you only get one synth.
Which is Valentine?
Yeah. And so you get like actual robots like Assaultrons, Protectrons, those big ones that roll on 3 wheels.
Yeah.
It's assholes.
Dicks.
Yeah. But nonetheless, you get those.
Okay.
And then you can change them,
Customize. Like a car.
Pretty much.
Maybe. That already doesn't.
The second one is called the Tinker's Workshop or something like that. I don't fucking know.
Are they really just expanding on the whole customization thing?
And that's what it is. But they actually make it so you can like trap Deathclaws or anything and tame them. And then, I mean, that's cool. But the third one, they're adding a new area already.
Jeez. That's an expansion.
For real. So it's going to, and they said it's about as big as the Commonwealth. I forget what it's called. Let me look it up. And just imagine how big that's already going to be. I think it takes place on, like...
Mars?
It looked like... Maybe,
Mars
dude, with those
moms.
ghouls that got sent off.
To space. I remember that. Well, it was New Vegas as well. Yeah, that was a cool mission. That was Come Fly With Me, right?
Yeah.
So good. So good. So good. And, like, for example, with New Vegas, for me, I love the... what is it? It's not the... It's the Vegas Strip, but what do they call it?
The Mojave Wasteland?
No. The Vegas part.
Oh, New Vegas. That's what they called it.
But didn't they have like a term
the
for
Strip?
Was it also just the Strip? Oh, well, I like that part a lot because it wasn't
Far Harbor.
Far Harbor.
That's what it's called. I'm pulling it up on Bethesda's. But yeah, the Strip was really cool. I liked it. How did you get in there the first time?
I don't even remember. I think I just waltzed in, and then the first.
No, because you remember you had to go through that gate.
Right.
So, how did you get in? Did you get a fake ID?
What was the other options?
Going in through the NCR's route, their little whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So the first one's called Automatron, and that's the robots, and even more robots.
Yay.
And then the next one is called the Wasteland Workshop.
Yay.
And that's where you can build arenas and whatnot.
Oh, boy.
And Far Harbor. So Far Harbor, you get a new case, and the Valentine Detective Agency lead. On
Nice.
the lead. And it leads you on a search for a young woman and a secret colony of synths travel off to the far coast of Maine. So you go to Maine.
Oh, you go to Maine.
And you go to a harbor. Navigate through the growing conflict between the synths and the children of Adam and the local townspeople. So it's going to expand on the children of Adam. And then, work towards bringing peace to Far Harbor at what cost? And then, so you know.
Cool. And I'm assuming there's one more expansion, not another customization DLC.
No, that's it. There's only 3.
There's only 3?
But the little ones don't count as DLC.
They don't?
Well, I mean, they are DLC in a sense, but they're not they're just to expand on the base game.
So have they said that this is the only thing that they're releasing?
No, they're going to release a shit ton more.
Okay.
I think they had 3 more, because there was 4 originally, remember?
Yeah.
So there's 3 more.
Okay.
3 more big
So maybe they'll
ones.
just do that. So yeah, they'll do the 4 big ones and then just little ones
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Not at all.
And I'm kind of excited for it, just to see what it will expand on. But like I said, I don't know how, I've never been spoiled on anything on the internet, and I still don't know the ending to Fallout 4.
I can tell you.
Don't tell me. Because I just barely found out the truth about Sean. Don't tell me, you son of a bitch, because I'm going to have to listen to this. Don't!
I can tell you.
Bro, I just bought you 2 chicken sandwiches. You better shut the hell up.
Okay, fair enough. You're lucky you got chicken on your side, boy.
No, but nonetheless, I mean, we'll see how those come out. I feel like you can't go wrong with the big game DLCs. Like the main coast, I think it'll be cool.
I don't see myself going back to Fallout 4 anytime soon. I feel like I'm already playing
Dark Souls 2.
Just games that are not better, but I guess they different enough for me to be like, okay, this is interesting. You know what I mean? Whereas again, Fallout, which is more Fallout, which isn't like I said, not even close to a bad thing, like we were saying, but it's just kind of like, yeah, we know. Bringing it back around to the we get it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but nonetheless, we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, that's all we can hope.
So you like that Life of Pablo?
I think it's mediocre at best.
He just went balls to the wall. Kanye West's new album, Waves, I mean...
Good, swish, swoop.
I mean, Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
3 album names, 1 album. And it came out mediocre, and I feel bad because he was hyping it up, and there's, 3 good songs on there?
Maybe.
With a lot of good hooks.
Yeah.
Parties in LA, that hook is always good.
Yep.
Ultralight Beam.
Best song on that album.
I feel like that's one of the best songs of 2016,
yeah.
just because of Chance the Rapper's verse. I fuck with your friends, but damn, Gina, and the gospel feel to it.
Oh, it's so
when
nice.
you bring in when you incorporate that R&B woman, I don't know who it is. I will find out because he really hasn't announced it yet. And Chance the Rapper rapping while they have Kanye singing that hook.
Yeah.
It worked.
It works beautifully.
And it worked. And then you have Bleach Your Asshole. I don't remember what.
I remember the name, but I never.
I have the track listing, but
it's just
it's a mediocre album with what me and you agreed 3 good songs on it.
Yeah, and one solid part of one song.
Exactly, and so I mean you go in and you have Ultralight Beams.
Yeah, again,
great song.
Great song.
Father Stretch My Hands has a great beat.
Yeah.
Young Metro does great on that beat, like it or not. And so, I wish it was longer, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all he sings about is having sex with a model and getting bleach on his t-shirt. Famous wasn't that great. Feedback, once again, not that great.
Feedback's okay. I feel like
you try to go hard. Was that the one with
hard.
Rihanna on it?
No, that you're thinking about the one before.
Famous.
Yeah.
I liked the end, just the beginning part, and then that drop is pretty sick too.
Yeah.
Lowlights, not that great. Highlights, once again, not that great. Freestyle 4 was him freestyling. I Love Kanye. That's just funny. Waves, though. When that when they all turn it up and then that and it just sounds really cool. And I really enjoy it.
Just opens his mouth and it's just kind of like.
And then the hook isn't even that strong. No. But every time that hit, that part's cool.
Yeah.
FML isn't that great. Real Friends, the band is better. Wolves, it's ass.
Frank Ocean.
It's literally silence, a howl,
and then good.
And then the ghost shows his face.
Then the Holy Spirit comes rising from his grave.
It's literally what happens. Like, you get this beautifully sung part, and like Frank Ocean, like him or hate him for what his album, like him for hate him, whatever, I don't care. I don't
see why you would ever dislike Frank Ocean.
And like I said, music's personal preference. Yeah. If you're not a Sully guy, don't like R&B, I understand. Whatever. But that last little part of Frank Ocean, and that's like all we've heard from him since Wolf.
Yeah.
Since Tyler, the Creator's Wolf. And that bums me out because he was on a mediocre album when Channel Orange, and like we both agreed on, we're both scared for his new album just because it might be complete ass. And we don't want that.
He'd been hanging out with Kanye too much and Tyler because Cherry Bomb was also just kind of
Cherry Bomb was alright. Like, I went and listened to it again. I'm like, oh, it's like I get it now. He wants to be himself. That's cool. Do you? I can see like. And I was listening to an interview today with Tyler, the Creator, and it was like, when you look at an album art, that should be a representation of what you're feeling from the music. And I agree, Cherry Bomb, I can see that in the album, and I can see that in Yonkers, and you can see that in Bastard, and you can see that in Wolf, and you can see that in Channel Orange. And it's just the color orange with, like, that TV screen font on it. That says Frank Ocean Channel Orange.
Channel Orange is heavily influenced on TV. And that's the point. That's why it's Channel Orange.
And it works.
Yep.
And it's good.
Very good.
Yes. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. Listen to Life of Pablo. Let us know what you think.
I'm a Nazi punk, and Frank Ocean was like.
Frank Ocean made me not Nazi anymore.
He made me not Nazi the beauty in the Nazis.
Okay. That's cool.
That's bars.
That's good.
That's bars. Yo,
no, it's good.
Peep Nothing Relevant's new mix coming out 2017 summer. Not gonna pull a Frank Ocean, I promise.
We're gonna pull a
Frank Ocean hard. You probably wouldn't remember this.
But it's
Life of Pablo. Just I don't want to be harsh or anything because again, music is subjective. But man, that album just sucks. It just sounds, even though it's very muddy, experimental. It's just but the production value. It's
from a guy that's in $53,000 in debt too. I mean, I understand, like, I guess every family's kind of in debt to an extent with your cars, whatever, but you don't need to be building fashion lines to get yourself that much in debt, Kanye. We love you.
No. I love the old Kanye.
Me too. Nonetheless,
I think Pablo,
the last thing we can really elaborate on in this podcast, we'll it's not necessarily saving the best for last either, but the Daredevil. So Daredevil's last and trailer before it actually premieres, correct?
I don't know if it'll be the last. I can never tell with trailers, but I should be because I think those two trailers that came out.
20 seconds of the Punisher. You see a shit ton of Elektra. Right. You don't see much of Punisher in any of them.
Are you kidding me? The whole first trailer is based solely on the Punisher.
Yeah, but like you don't see him in action.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
The first trailer is literally Punisher.
Nah.
Dude, are you? Bro, like, look. No. You think you gotta be fucking stupid. that whole first trailer is legit. Just he's literally sitting on a bench, and then explosions, and it shows him.
I watched a different first trailer. I'm sorry.
Oh. Never mind. It's okay. I didn't mean that.
When she said he's sitting on a bench, I was like, oh. I was like, I guess I've seen a different first trailer.
So, because what they did was, because they dropped the first trailer, because you're thinking of that teaser with the church. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, you don't see Punisher at all.
Yeah. No. You don't see fucking Punisher.
No, you're right. That one you don't. The first trailer.
That was more Daredevil based.
Of course, that was a teaser, legit.
Yeah, I know.
So this first trailer they released before the Elektra one, that one's solely focused on Punisher. And you see a lot of him. A lot of him.
A lot of Shane?
Yeah, you see a lot of back head rubbing. And you see him with Daredevil a lot too. So of course that's just building up the same kind of hype that Batman v Superman's doing. Just putting heroes against heroes. Okay, cool.
Heroes.
Now,
Punisher heroes quotations.
Yeah, very very light hero. Even all of them, dude. All these defenders are hard AF, dude. They're taking it to the streets.
Is he gonna get his own TV show?
Who?
Punisher.
I think they've announced it.
I think they talked about it. I think we would have saw it if it was.
No. I think they might have announced it because they were like, "Yo, we shot Punisher into Daredevil season 2, and they were like, this is pretty good. Trust us, so we're gonna make a show or something like that."
Well, we'll see.
Either which way though, so then we saw the Elektra one again. The Punisher one was good. I did like the Electric one more though, not for the sheer fact that Elektra was a better character. Again, to each their own. I don't really care for Elektra. Like, she's kind of a ninja thing. Like, okay, Jennifer Gardner.
She's what's her name? Talia al Ghul for the Marvel universe.
There you go. And so they focused a lot on this one and Daredevil, which is cool.
But you only see one shot of Punisher in that one.
In that one, just yeah,
where he shoots the sniper.
Yeah, and I want to say that Daredevil season 2. I liked the biggest thing that sold me about this trailer because again, I get it. Punisher, Daredevil, and Elektra, I knew she was gonna be in there. Bullseye's gonna be in there. We haven't seen any of him yet, or at least as far as we know. Good. And I've been like, okay, this just
like
looks like
showing us Doomsday.
Pretty.
Or not showing us Doomsday. That should have been a surprise in my opinion.
I knew. Everyone knew. If you followed the rumors, you followed.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't need to show him.
I don't, because I think the only reason why they showed him was because I don't think that's going to be the focus of that movie. I think that's just legit going to be a throwaway scene.
Nonetheless.
Anyway, that's a whole different conversation that I can rant on about forever. But, yeah, what showed me about the Elektra trailer wasn't Elektra. It was the Hand that they announced that they're going to get, that's going to be the villain. Mm-hmm. This isn't just Punisher v Daredevil. That's what I thought it was going to be for the longest time. Just those two, and that's it. And I was like, that's cool, but they're not supposed to be just doing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But that's how it'll start.
Exactly,
and that Elektra, him, and Punisher.
Gee, don't show that scene in the trailers.
For real.
Don't show something that's so predictable and literally written in stone everywhere. Don't show that. Nah. Don't show the most predictable thing in the whole universe. Don't show that. Fucking idiots, dude. Anyway,
it's time to go.
But anyway, no, the Elektra trailer sold me a lot. The whole Hand thing. Now, what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a big Marvel fan, so I don't know too much.
But I just think Civil War was a cool premise.
I think the Hand is going to lead into Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah. Well, because she was kind of in the first one, the first season.
Who?
The Hand. Wasn't he kind of in
Nobu. Yeah, he was like the representative of the Hand. Yeah,
and now he's like pissed off because Kingpin's locked up. He'll come back. And I'm really hoping that they tie the Defenders in with Infinity Wars.
You think I think we discussed this on the first one, but I'm
hoping they do. Yeah. Just because I think bringing that world together and then like separating it again would be a good story arc.
I think so.
Like it would be like that would be like a comic book moment.
Yeah.
Like where you bring literally everyone, like the 3 big teams in Marvel: Guardians, the Avengers, and the Defenders. Bring them all in, and you don't even need all the Defenders. At least bring Matt Murdock.
And Iron Fist too.
Or Luke Cage. I feel like Luke Cage would be good.
Luke Cage is just a black man who's very strong. Cool guy. Cool. He's a cool character. Like, he's funny and stuff, but like there's not like, I feel like my superheroes have to have cool ass costumes.
Shut the hell up.
Iron Fist does not have a cool ass costume. He's just
Daredevil's costume, once we saw more of it, I liked it more.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
He's got eyes now. Did you see that part where it's like red? I think that's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Me too. It's kind of like Deadpool's, where it's just white.
Yeah. Make Daredevil's eyes animated, Marvel. Come on, what are you doing?
Shaking my head.
Make Batman's eyes animated. Just make everyone's eyes animated, even if they don't even wear masks. Just make them animated.
Whatever. No, I'm excited for it. I'll watch it. I liked the first season. You had your gripes. I liked it a lot.
I think I liked it. I think it kept me around longer than Jessica Jones. Again, I haven't finished that one. I know what happens, and I'm not going to say anything.
Damn it. See, look, I'm not even spoiled on that, and I'm happy that I'm not.
Well, I asked. Because I was like, family friends, I was like, hey, you guys still watch Jessica Jones? They're like, they finished. I was like, so what happens?
Oh.
Because again, it's just Jessica Jones. Like, I don't think she's even that great of a character.
It's pretty predictable. It's a superhero thing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she just defeats the purple guy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't need to know what happens, but
yeah, it's.
I'll get to it one day.
Jessica Jones, again, not a bad show, not even in the slightest, but I feel like
was just me. It wasn't on par with Daredevil.
But I think this is a lot of people's gripes with it, and this one might be mine.
And it's because I feel like she's not as established as Daredevil. Because Daredevil had his own movie before, and Batfleck was in it.
But think about it this way: neither did a lot of the Marvel, again, movies, TV, different things. But I feel like he could have done so much more with TV. Now, Jessica Jones, I just think as a character, like Jessica Jones, whatever you want to name her, just is, again, it's just
as interesting.
Her powers, she's just strong.
And flies.
And then even in the show, she just jumps super high.
Because she hasn't learned to fly yet?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
And so, and again, they don't really emphasize too much of that, which, okay. A lot of people are going to say...
But then again, it's just a starting point, too.
But then a lot of people's arguments, too, that it's like, oh, well, this is not Daredevil. This isn't an action TV show. This is a noir, which, fine. That's fine. I like Jessica Jones more for that reason.
Interested.
It's just, its storyline was just dragged out, I feel like. It didn't really get to where I wanted to be fast enough.
Yeah, I didn't see enough sex scenes.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Add more, season 2. Please.
Nonetheless, I'm excited for it.
I'm still, again, this is where I'm getting torn up with Netflix. I'm so glad they're doing Daredevil season 2 and keep expanding on that, because I knew this was going to happen again. They announced the Defenders. Cool. Daredevil was first.
So is the Defenders going to be a movie?
I don't think. If it's going to be a movie, it might be like a Netflix movie. I don't think it's going to be a widescreen thing. I don't know what Marvel's doing. They're kind of crazy.
Disney, you wild.
Disney, you wild. Stop buying everything.
Not keep buying everything. They don't do necessarily bad jobs.
Bro. Do you ever watch that?
That Chef?
That's the problem. Chef. Not Disney.
It should be. Buy the rights to Chef. Disney, remake it with the same director.
Just remake the same movie. Just put your name on the front.
For real.
That's what they did with Star Wars.
That's what they did with like Captain America. I don't know. That's a good place to end it.
No. Because what I wanted to say was, when it comes to the Defenders, like, this is where we're getting to the middle part where I just don't give a damn. I knew Jessica Jones was coming. I knew Luke Cage was coming. Okay. Just give me Daredevil and Iron Fist. Like, legit. Like, why would I care? Again, they try to do the same thing with the movies. They try to expand those lower ground heroes, right? Jessica Jones, Daredevil, or Luke Cage. Yeah, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's fine. They can experiment. They've had success with it, and they're having success with this. Yeah, I don't think it sits well with me enough. I don't even like Guardians. I hate that movie. But Ant-Man I liked a lot. And Jessica Jones, I liked.
Way to piss off the furries.
I just hate.
Fuck him.
Piss off everybody.
I didn't see no dick in that.
Literally, if anyone's like, "Yo, what'd you think about Guardians of the Galaxy?" and I say, "Garbage," everyone's like, "What? Are you dumb? Like, do you not know what good movies are?" And do you like? I'm like,
have you seen The Witch?
I'm like, have you seen Chef? Have you seen Chef? Nah.